The President of the United States has complained that I'm engaging in some sort of political witch hunt, that I've got some personal vendetta against him, that I campaigned against him. That is not true.
This illegitimate president who sits in the White House.
That president, because he's not my president, he's an illegitimate president. His days are numbered. His days are numbered.
We've got to get ready to mobilize, and we've got to get ready to agitate and irritate until victory is won, but more importantly, until Trump is defeated. We will all rise up and resist this man, and ultimately we'll bring him down. This illegitimate president, I'm going to give you the same level of respect that you gave to President Obama, and that is absolutely no respect at all.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. And the days of Donald Trump are numbered. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Tax
That is
scam.
not true.
Do you see it's a
Yes,
tax scam?
tax scam. So let's listen to what she said again.
The President of the United States has complained that I'm engaging in some sort of political witch hunt, that I've got some personal vendetta against him, that I campaigned against him. That is not true.
So now who's the liar? Is it Donald Trump? So if you still believe the idea, which is what you'll hear on CNN and MSNBC and ABC and CBS and the New York Times, that the reason why they hate Donald Trump is because he lies, then I've got a vaccine I'd like to sell you. Because here it is. This is the Attorney General going on television with a straight face like a real sociopath. She would pass a lie detector, because that's why you can't use lie detector tests, because sociopaths can beat them. And that's what she is. She's a sociopath. And here she is exhibiting that.
New York's full of people that don't see a problem with this.
And
you can show them the video, they'll go, no, she's just trying to get a bad man. Because we've had 12 years of...
So why lie about it? So
because it's okay to do it as long as you're getting the bad man.
That's right.
It's okay to make up false charges against anybody
That's
if they're
right.
one of the bad people.
The President of the United States has complained that I'm engaging in some sort of political witch hunt, that I've got some personal vendetta against him, that I campaigned against him. That is not true.
This illegitimate president who sits in the White House.
So, and then here's the judge that's on that case.
Jesus, look at this guy.
Judge Engoron, he will miss Trump.
He should have a sack of wriggling children over his shoulder.
So here's some of the footage. What is going on? This is Trump in court, and now watch what's going on in this courtroom. This is a courtroom.
Oh my God.
What? So this guy is it's his big chance right before he dies to be on a television show. First of all, he should be supposed to be compelled to retire. For some reason he is not forced to retire. He's supposed to. And here he is.
Somebody promised him free tickets to Hamilton if he got it done.
You don't think this is weird? You don't think that way that guy acts on camera inside of a courtroom with the former president of the United States? You don't think this is weird?
Oh, he already decided. Is he going, well, I already decided he was guilty before the trial.
So you're being ruled by criminals. That guy's a criminal. The Attorney General, Letitia James, she's a criminal. All the people who are indicting Trump are now a criminal. I don't care what Cornel West tells you. He's going to lie about this. He lied about it on my show. And just like she lied...
The President of the United States has complained that I'm engaging in some sort of political witch hunt, that I've got some personal vendetta against him, that I campaigned against him. That is not true.
This illegitimate president who sits in the White House.
And so people who are supposed to stand up right now and tell you the truth aren't doing it. So it falls on, just like during COVID, it falls on the shoulders of jagoff comedians like me and Kurt. Because nobody else is going to stand up and tell you the truth about this. Just like they wouldn't tell you the truth about COVID. And then they come on my show, like Cornel West did, and pretends that it wasn't a big deal because he was class loyal during COVID instead of standing up for the workers who were being fired by the tens and hundreds of thousands. And they're not going to tell you the truth about this. If I played this for Cornel West, he would tell me that I'm a Trumper for pointing this out. Because he knows he'll never actually go against the establishment and actually be prosecuted. Because if you go against the establishment, they will come for you. Bernie Sanders did. They came for him. They
all know it too. And
they all know it.
People,
they
I don't
all
want
know
that to
it.
happen to me.
And that's why, look what they did to Julian Assange. So if you actually stand up against the establishment, that's what they do to you. Look what they're doing to Russell Brand right now. Look what they're doing to Stop Cop City. Look what they're doing to Donald Trump. Look what they're doing. So if you go against the establishment, the donor class, that's what they'll do to you. And she worked for the donor class. And shame on those people who are supposed to stand up and say something about it, but won't. And even worse, they come on my show and pretend they don't see what's happening, basically lying about the corruption that they know is happening. But it would take balls and courage to stand up to it, and you would actually risk their place in polite society, and they won't do it. And shame on them, because this is the end of democracy. This is the real end of it. It was already your government's already been hijacked. You don't live in a democracy. You live in an oligarchy. But this is the last semblance of it, and they're doing it right out in the open. And the people who are supposed to be writing articles about it are not. And the people who are supposed to be coming on shows like this and talking about it and calling it out are not. They're pretending it's not happening. And when I pointed out, like I pointed out to Cornel West, he pretended that I was some kind of Trumper for doing that. Shame on him. How about you have the courage and balls of a jagoff comedian and actually tell the truth about what's happening instead of only telling the truth half the time? Come see us do a live stand-up show. We'll be in Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Lansing, Bend, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts, and we're going to Europe. Do you live in Europe? We're going to be there. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.